The Team Europe delegation, including 6 European ambassadors and heads of missions, visited Team Europe projects in Vientiane, Vang Vieng, and Luang Prabang provinces. The 3-day visit aims to observe how Team Europe partners work together in the 3 priority areas of the Team Europe Strategy 2021 to 2025 in the Lao PDR: green and inclusive economy, human capital, and good governance. From 16 to 18 May, 6 European heads of mission visited Team Europe projects in Vientiane, Vang Vieng, and Luang Prabang provinces. The Team Europe delegation, led by Ambassador of European Union or EU to the Lao PDR, Ms. Ina Marcelinote, was accompanied by French Ambassador Sivling Choi, German Ambassador Annette Knokblok, Luxembourg Chargé d'Affaires Mr. Sam Schreiner, Hungarian Chargé d'Affaires Mr. Laszlo Tekex, and Mr. Christian Engler, Deputy Director of Cooperation, Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation or SDC. Dr. Sathabandit Insi Singmai, Vice Minister of Planning and Investment, and Mr. Thongpat Wongmani, Vice Minister of Agriculture and Forestry, joined them for part of the trip. Other representatives from the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, Planning and Investment, and Agriculture and Forestry, as well as several Lao media, also participated. The visit began with the Hungarian-supported Veterinary Vaccine Production Center. The laboratory at the Veterinary Vaccine Production Center, where situated 15 kilometers away from the Vientiane capital, produces every year about 10 million doses of vaccines for livestock, which is crucial for the farmers in Laos. The center has been operating for 40 years with the support of various development partners, which provided equipment and capacity building under 2 different projects.
Veterinary Vaccination Production Center has been using the Tied Aid loan of Hungary. It was a part of the second Tied Aid loan package, and the renovation work was going on between 2018 and 2020, and it really reflects well the Hungarian approach to the development cooperation in the Lao PDR.
In Vang Vieng, the Team Europe delegation later visited the Academy, Hotel, and Restaurant Training Facility, supported by Joint Luxembourg-Switzerland Skills for Tourism project, implemented by Luxembourg Development Cooperation Agency, or LuxDev, and the Ministry of Education and Sports, or MOES. The project empowers young students, especially women and people from disadvantaged backgrounds, through vocational training and skills development in tourism and hospitality. The delegation was impressed by the quality of the facilities and training provided to students.
We're very happy to support the academy here in Vang Vieng as a training institute for young students, graduates, to learn about different jobs in the tourism and hospitality field. Luxembourg, together with our partners from Switzerland, has been supporting the Lao tourism and hospitality sector for many, many years.
The Swiss Agency for Development Cooperation supports the Skills for Tourism project because, first of all, it meets a need for skilled labor in the tourism market. Tourism being one of the main sectors to create income and especially also to attract foreigners who bring in foreign currency.
In the afternoon, on the second day of their mission, Team Europe met with a Provincial People's Assembly in the framework of the Citizens' Engagement for Good Governance, Accountability, and the Rule of Law, or SEGA project. SEGA is supported by the EU, Germany, and Switzerland and implemented through the German Cooperation Agency, or GIZ. The delegation learned how the project is contributing to integrating citizens' needs and concerns for an inclusive national development process. In Luang Prabang, Team Europe visited the Nutrition Sensitive Agriculture Project, or NUSAP, which is co-financed by the EU and France.
They will make the content right.
Implemented by the Agence Française de Développement, or AFD, the project is supporting targeted villages in promoting better nutrition and sustainable agriculture practices. Small grants are provided for activities such as rice banks, poultry raising, vegetable cultivation, and fish farming. The delegation observed how the project is providing sustainable income to farmers in the village and encouraging the preparation of nutritious meals, especially for children.
First of all, I would like to say that this project is an example of the cooperation, of a collaboration between France and Europe, in partnership with the local authorities and the Lao authorities. And France has been supporting agriculture and rural development over 25 years.
The project started in 2018. We had a period of inception, first of all, where we were working out the methodology. We were contacting the district agriculture offices, provincial offices, and setting up the project. And then fieldwork started in 2019.
During the visit, Team Europe exchanged with provincial authorities and European businesses about the ongoing social and economic development of the Luang Prabang province, as well as the impacts of COVID-19. European heads of missions took the opportunity to express their commitment to strengthen their trade, economic, and investment partnership with Laos, especially focusing on quality investment, which contributes to inclusive growth and decent jobs. Team Europe received by the Provincial People's Assembly Luang Prabang, an association presenting how the SEGA grant improves the life of unemployed youth. Team Europe ended the mission with the visit of the Climate Protection Through Avoided Deforestation, or CLIPAD project, supported by Germany and implemented by GIZ. The project promotes the protection and sustainable use of forests in northern Laos. The delegation learned how the village is using the forest in a sustainable way to improve their livelihood. Team Europe visits a forest plantation and planting trees at Khmut villagers at Tin Keo village, where the delegation learned how the village is using the forest in a sustainable way to improve livelihood. The project in Tin Keo village promotes the protection and sustainable use of forests in northern Laos.
Germany is a long-standing partner in Laos. We started to support Laos already in 1963. So next year we will celebrate 60 years of German economic and development cooperation. I'm very proud of this. And not only for Germany, but also in the context of Team Europe.
The European Union, EU, Finland, France, Germany, Hungary, Ireland, Luxembourg, and Switzerland committed to contribute an estimated 550 million euros in support of a green and inclusive economy, human capital development, and good governance in the framework of their Team Europe Strategy 2021 to 2025 and the Laos 9th National Socio-Economic Development Plan, or NSEDP.
We came here as a Team Europe. And why we work as a Team Europe? Because we want to be more efficient, better organized, and to pool our resources. We wanted to show to the government, to the different ministries of Lao PDR, what we are doing together. So we are very happy to have ministries, MPI, Agriculture, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, also provincial authorities to join us and to see the projects. We also were glad to be able to see the projects of our colleagues that we never saw before. For us, for example, was very important to see the Tibet project in Vientiane and this current project here in near Luang Prabang.
All 6 European ambassadors and heads of missions outlined their commitment to work further together on co-financed projects in order to maximize the effectiveness of European partners' cooperation in Laos. Team Europe and government officials highly appreciated that all projects visited contributed to the creation of jobs and sustainable income for the people of the Lao PDR.